So, something very exciting arrived in the post today. Well, it actually didn't arrive in the post today. I had to go and pick it up from Parcel Force in Cambridge. So, customs kindly opened my parcel, which obviously I didn't have given them permission to open it, and then they charged me £26 for the privilege of them opening it. Brilliant. Thanks Parcel Force. Anyway, got the parcel here. Peter Weller. Obviously, you'll know what it is from the thumbnail. But let's open this up. I've seen pictures of it from the seller. It's from Etsy. The seller that I got, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you the actual Robocop helmet. It's from the same seller that made the Robocop helmet. He's a great guy. Pedro, his name is in Italy. He's been brilliant. Like, you message him and he literally gets back to you instantly, like instantly. Very excited to see this now. This is the raw print. Okay, so as you'll see from this video as we go along, this is part one of, I don't know how many parts it's going to be, probably 2 or 3. I've never worked with 3D prints before. I've never sanded them down before. I'm okay with sanding and stuff like that. I've done other projects and all that, but how cool is that? So the Peter Weller reveal, I suppose you want to call it, from Robocop 1. He takes his helmet off and reveals what's underneath. That is basically what we got here. As you can probably see, it's very, very shiny. And obviously you can see the print lines in it. I don't know if you can see from there, but the print lines are very, very prominent. This is the raw print, right? This is what it is. I knew that's what I was getting. That's what I paid for. That's what I asked for. I'm really looking forward to a project, basically sanding it down and painting it myself. But how cool is that? Obviously the bullet hole there from the very gruesome scene where he gets killed. Just the detail on that is brilliant. I'm looking forward to painting all this. So yeah, so we're going to sand it down. You'll follow along the process. Sand it down, filler primer it, and paint it basically. And then when it will be finished, this is the helmet that came from Pedro. Look at the beautiful shine on that. It might have a few fingerprints on it, but how beautiful is that? He does such an amazing job on the Robocop helmet. That's the helmet that's going to fit inside. And then when I first got it, there was no back plate, like it goes that way here. So he's printed me out some back plates as well. They sit in there. That finishes off the helmet. It's going to look so cool. Anyway, follow the progress. Thanks for watching, and I'm really excited to get up and running with this. This is going to be probably one of my toughest projects I've done yet. So on to the next. Catch you in a minute. Cheers. So continuing on from the last post that I just showed you, the Robocop head, the Peter Weller head and the Robocop helmet. Need to head to B&Q now, so about to head out now and get the sandpaper. I need 100 and 200 grit, I need 400 and 600 grit I believe. I need some body filler, some filler material. I've ordered some filler primer that's coming Monday, which I don't need for a long time yet because I've got a hell of a lot of sanding to do. So let's head to B&Q, let's get the bits we need and then let's get sanding.
Go ahead and chalk the flat line, then let's quit.
Okay, everybody clear.
Officer Alex Murphy shot to death in the line of duty.
Legally, he's dead. We can pretty much do what we want.
There's a new guy in town. His name's Robocop.
So we're back from the shops. What did we buy? Acetone, nail polish remover, all will become apparent soon. Some filler that I can use to put in with my finger, nice and simple, nice and easy. Some clear lacquer, which we're going to need later. Some satin black spray, again we're going to need that later. Cotton buds, that is in conjunction with the acetone. Some Velcro, we need to Velcro up some super bright LED lights, which I'll show you in a moment. Some cotton buds, again that's for the acetone, again I'll explain that situation later. Lots of body filler, we're going to need lots of body filler, that's what that is. Super bright LED lights, these are going to be placed up underneath the cabinets in my kitchen, because my kitchen's a little bit dark if I'm honest, and I've created this workstation, so I've got 2 of those, they're super, super bright. Oh mate, lots and lots of sandpaper, my fingers are going to be sore off this, I think I need to wear gloves. So 2 different lots, so different grits. Now, why have we got a Phil Collins vinyl album, you ask? I've also got a Prince one incoming, because I like to listen to music while I'm working, that's why, basically. And I like vinyl, and I bought these from the local sort of vinyl shop up the road, and it cost me 15 quid for both. There you go. Okay, so first things first, let's put some light on the subject. There you go, much better, it's a bit dark in here. Okay, so let's start with the back plate, or the neck piece even. So this neck piece goes, so the first piece is I'm going to sand, by the way, because it's just the smallest piece, obviously. That goes in there, okay, it sits in there, so it covers the neck, essentially. Seals off the helmet, basically. Now, Pedro sent me two, I don't know why. Very nice of him, but he sent me two. You're probably not going to be able to tell, but one is smoother than the other. Yeah, that one is, that one is smoother than that one. That one is just a lot more, it's a lot more, you can hear it. There's a lot more print lines. See that one? That one's nice and smooth. So I'm going to go with this. Sorry, the GoPro decided to freeze, basically. So what I was saying was, I'm going to go with the one that is the smoother of the two. Now, I'm not going to go mad with this. I actually quite like that it's a little bit rough, if that makes sense. Because, listen, this is the 80s, and I know the helmet's very, very baby soft, smooth and all that, but I think that this actually needs to look a bit rugged, because if you actually look at the suit itself, it's not perfect, right, which also makes it even better in my eyes. So I'm just going to lightly sand this, fill a primer it a little bit. I'm going to satin black paint it, and I'm going to lacquer it over the top, and that will give it its nice shine. That's what I'm going to do with that, so I'm not going to go heavy on that. So, earlier on when I was unveiling everything that I brought, I showed you that I brought some nail polish remover. Now, and it's got acetone in it. Now, the reason for that is, and it's a shame to do this, but it needs must. The chin piece has a magnet here, and then the same the other side, okay? And then also inside the helmet, you can see here, but it's got a magnet here, two magnets there, and then the same the other side. Now, if you look at the helmet, move this around a little bit. If you look at the helmet, this magnet and this magnet are protruding, they're sticking out. They're not this side, and this has caused me problems. I spoke to Pedro and he said that obviously they're placed by hand, so it just is what it is, but you can see it sticking out, look. It's too raised. So what happens is, well, obviously when I put this on top of the Peter Weller head, and then try and put this on, because the head's in there, it tends to push it out that way slightly, so it's got a little bit of flex in it, look. And what's happened is I can't now fit this underneath and make it fit. So I've got to remove the magnets from there, remove the magnets from there. It's going to be a tight fit, so it's just going to be a flush fit. I might put some Velcro in there, I don't know. I don't think I even need to. At the end of that, it's a display piece. I'm not going to wear this. So this is great and it's all very nice. But anyway, so what I need to do is soak the magnets with acetone. That's what the Q-tips are for. Soak them, allow them to soak, and then hopefully the hot glue should just peel off. What I don't want to do is add any heat to this. I don't want to risk any damage to this at all, because obviously it's a beautiful piece, right? So that's what's happening there. So we're going to do that, but not just yet, but that's what the acetone's for, or the nail polish remover. So yeah, that's the first thing to do is going to start sanding this. Like I said, I'm not going to go mad with it. I'm going to lightly sand it, see how we get on, and then go from there. Catch you in a minute. So we're not long into sanding, literally about 2 minutes. I just started sanding and we've hit a slight problem. Don't know if you can see, it's the best angle to get this. There's a piece here. I don't want to move it, but it's coming away. It's broken, it's coming away. So obviously just a weak point. So good old super glue, we're going to give that a fix. We're going to glue that and I'm going to leave that for a good hour. I'm not going to touch this now. What I might do is I might start sanding wherever it is. I've got another one of these. I've got two of these. I can't find it right now. It's around somewhere. I'm going to start sanding this one instead. So I'll start on this one. Let this one. Actually, looking at this one though as well. Actually, if you look at it's hard to see on camera. This corner's not particularly great on this side. So obviously very much a weak point there. So anyway, I didn't go rough on it at all. I literally just started sanding it. But let's super glue that. And in the meantime, I'll get on with this one and I'll come back. So a slight pause in proceedings. You know when you watch something on YouTube or telly or whatever, someone's showing you how to do something, and you think, I don't think it's easy, but I think I can do that. The realization of how long this is going to take, right? So this is one thing, to sand this little tiny piece, which is, you know, size of my hand, right? Not tiny, but you know what I mean, not massive. Bear in mind I've got a whole head, intricate details of Peter Weller's reveal helmet to do. This on its own is hard work, and the reality is just kicked in of how hard work this is going to be. I have got little files, by the way. I didn't show them earlier. I didn't buy them because I've already got them, so I'm going to get another little file and stuff like that in the little gaps. But just to sand this, and now you can really start to see like how much work this is going to take. Again, as I said earlier, I'm not going to make this perfect. I actually don't want to make this perfect. I actually want this to have a texture, because again, in the movie, it looks like it's almost material, so it looks like it moves. It looks like it's living. It doesn't look like it's a solid piece of plastic or fiberglass or whatever it could be. So I actually want this to have a little bit of ruggedness to it. So this one I'm all right with. But like I say, but even just now, the reality of it is kicked in. I'm like, this is going to take forever, and my hands are going to take a battering. I'm not used to it. I've got pen pushing hands, even though I'm a boxing coach, right? My knuckles take a battering, but my fingers don't. Anyway, so I've managed to super glue the other piece together. That's just still drying. So yeah, onwards and upwards, they say. Anyway, I'll report back soon. So I've taken a little bit of a break from sanding, because quite frankly, my fingers hurt, and I realise I might have bitten off more than I can chew. So there's me thinking, I can do this. No, this is going to be very, very hard. Very much harder than I expected. But I'm not going to show you any progress yet, because I want to wait till there's more progress. Anyway, let's move on, because my fingers are sore, and let's go with this. Let's see if we can get these these magnets off. Let's see if we can get it softened up enough so that the magnets release the magnets. Let's hope we can do this, because I really need these magnets off and these magnets gone, because they're not helping. Hold on, 2 secs. Okay, let's have a little look, see how we're getting on. Little knife. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that to be that easy. That is crazy. Oh my god, right, there you go. Perfect. Right, that worked out. So far, the sanding hasn't gone particularly well. I'm going to keep those, actually, those magnets, because I might put them back at some point. Wow. Okay, that works. So thank you to Google, whoever suggested using nail polish remover. It's really cheap, about £3. Some cotton buds, let it soak, poured a little bit on there. The magnets are now gone. Look at the difference. So that is quite a chunk. So I'm going to let that soak for a bit, and then I'm going to sand that down nice and flat, so it gives us a nice flat surface to pop into the helmet. Brilliant. Right, we're winning.